That's where you're
I'm
at.
pretty sure. I was telling Burnie, I think that I just saw today on the news that the Texas governor is basically decided it doesn't exist and no one's going to wear masks.
Just screw it. No mask required.
How do you do that, Nate?
Let's all do it, dude.
Under stop video, there's a little arrow that points up. You click that, and then it says choose virtual. Yeah.
Nice.
Welcome to episode 13. Nate's on vacation.
Listen, guys, I'm in the Bahamas. Wi-Fi's not real great out here.
We haven't done a podcast in 2 years. Can you believe that?
No better time. I mean, the world is completely normal. I had a baby. I didn't personally. Someone did for me.
Why would you do that, though?
Yeah. So that's a great question. Why would you do that?
Why are we still here?
I don't know.
Just to suffer.
She's great. She doesn't sleep. She cries a lot. It's a daughter, so I'm real happy about that.
You're a girl dad now.
Yeah. Crew was easy to take care of, I felt like. And then, so she's been the polar opposite of that. It's really testing us, really testing our strength. And then you add the quarantine into the mix.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just all stuck here on a deserted island.
You're the only one with a nice haircut.
Funny story, though. I cut my own hair, so.
Because we all have long hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I cut it myself, so.
I might grow mine back out. I'm thinking mullet, Joe Exotic style.
I'm broke as shit, and I don't mind saying it.
I have the same job. I live in the same place. I'm an engineer. Work for NASA.
I don't know what happened.
Right when he said NASA.
Badge.
There it is.
I covered all my credentials.
We'll block that up in the edit.
Yeah, can somebody edit that, please?
Well, we decided to make a band and make a record and play live like a bunch of weirdos. It's weird for me because I'm 33 and I'm playing with all these youngins.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Now we can't play shows. So we're missing that part.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Of that music aspect. And we're making a new record right now as well.
Yeah, I want to be on that.
You will be. You and Evan. Evan's too good for Nigma.
How much time do I have?
Well, now he works for NASA, guys.
Just do it right now.
I'll record it right now.
Do it.
Evan, did you listen to the last record at all?
Yeah.
I got it.
I did.
Well, I listened to it the other day, actually. I was showing somebody, selfishly, my track, but...
Dude, your track is like third best.
I was listening to it.
Third best. How many are there?
Third best. I mean, there's only 3 songs. I don't know. It's
4 songs. Yours is the third best, though.
That's how you know Evan hasn't listened.
Yeah.
Wait.
I listened to it.
So an Indian and a wolf.
It looks like the Enigma cover. No, it doesn't. I know. I was going to say.
Did Jesse do that? Jesse did that, right?
Jesse did it, yeah. I was going to ask you about that. Did he tell you?
I think Burnie told me, maybe.
And you didn't recognize his art? I think you would recognize.
Well, no, Burnie had told me before it came out that Jesse had done the art. I want him to put some tats on me.
Did you say you want him to put some cats on you?
What the?
That's exactly what I said. Dynamite drop in.
Wait, who are we talking about?
My youngest brother. Yeah. He's trying to talk all of us into going to California.
Move or just go?
No, I mean just like visit, you know. California's great. I would love to visit. The beaches are the best.
Unless it's just rained. If it's just rained, then you're swimming in bodily waste and oil from the street.
Nice.
That's the only way I like it. It can't be worse than Florida, that's for sure.
The last time I went to Florida, I took a shower and was dirty again after I got out.
Who's that then? I don't know. Must be a king. Why? He hasn't got shit all over him.
I'm gonna forget, but there's a hotel down there of like a famous designer, and it's right on the strip. And apparently he got shot right outside but I can't remember what designer it is now.
Evan, pull it up, man.
What, hey, what? Wait, what am I? I zoned out again.
Oh, Versace.
Oh, Versace.
Yeah, he was shot execution style with a .40 caliber
In Miami.
on the steps of his Miami Beach mansion, and
Wait,
you can walk up to that mansion now.
None of
Wait,
this
what was it? What's his first name?
And
The
last
Versace
name.
Versace?
Versace.
Yeah, No, it's Gianni Versace.
Oh,
What a
okay.
name!
Yeah, no, that's such a dope name.
It wasn't Versace, his
No.
That's better.
lesser known brother.
I was gonna play Nate's track from the album real quick for you boys.
The best song on the album?
Idiot Savants is the name of the song. I wanted Evan on it. It's just like I said, he was too busy for us.
So
Way to go,
this needed
Evan.
to happen. Yeah, what the fuck?
He's not even paying attention.
I'm totally paying attention.
Yeah.
That's my girlfriend.
Oh,
Ooh.
congratulations.
Nice.
She admonished me for saying I had done nothing for the last 2 years. Yeah, I pretty much just sat here the whole time.
I just waited for the next call.
Yeah, I was desperate for another call.
He's waiting for the next podcast. He was just sitting.
No.
Waiting.
The only thing
untrue.
I've done in the last 2 years is go on Amazon and accrue new gear for this podcast.
Share screen share.
Are you downloading all
You're
of those
delayed.
pictures and throwing them all in that folder?
Oh, this one's like virtual.
I don't care.
Like
Yeah, we
moves.
got Elvis on the back. That's all we need.
Huh.
My body disintegrated when I turned 33. I felt like,
Man, my body's been disintegrating since I was 17.
yeah.
Falling. And I can't get up.
Listen, I'm coming, guys. Get me on this album. I'm coming.
Send me a track. Send me one track.
Bro, we have it on YouTube right now.
No, you want some new one.
Split second.
Wait, is this the new one?
No, this is the one, Idiot Savants, that you're
We'll play
supposed to be on.
the old one.
That I'm supposed to be on.
You were supposed to be on with Nate because it was called Idiot Savants. So.
Yes, we are not alone. Whatever state. Playing God, but forgot. Grace has a name. You want us flawless, but flawless with not. We cry out for the life out for the plane up from the north. Oh God!
We're back.
Where'd those drums come from?
I programmed them.
Ah,
We
okay.
have a real drummer too.
We did half real, half programmed.
Nico
I haven't talked to
Bangs.
Nick Wilcox in
A
a
decade.
decade.
Yeah.
Well, he keeps getting banned from Facebook, so it's hard to catch him.
You seriously does?
He has to create a new account. And I'm like, did he delete me? And then he's back. Yeah.
You've been zucked, boy.
You've been zucked.
How'd you record all your stuff?
What do you mean, like guitar?
Like guitars and
We had the best amps you could ever imagine. We had the best guitars,
No.
Yeah.
pedals.
were you doing a lot of direct in stuff with like
Yeah, we did a lot of direct in, and we did some amp. We want to do all amp, all real drums next one, though, for sure.
It's getting sketchy.
right there? So that thing
What is that?
it's called an Ultimate Audio aux.
That's serious.
And I can run my tube amp at super loud volume.
Nice.
Well, he's set up now, so now he can record.
Now he has no excuses.
And tell me, Evan, if you can do something with this.
Take my home.
All right, that's
Is this a Mars Volta cover band or?
Got him! Got him!
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like this is the same thing I said about your songs before. Is that like all your guitar parts? I wouldn't have changed them. Like I didn't know what to do. So I'll try something.
I think he wants you to pay him.
I think that's where he's getting at.
Yeah.
No.
Let's move on. What are you drinking there, Evan?
Yeah, I asked.
This is apple juice. Really, really tasty. It's Two Hearted Ale. You guys heard of that one?
Best Buy?
So I got a new position since last time. So I am still with Best Buy, but I actually am a field manager. So I'm in charge of Geek Squad delivery and installation for the area. But yeah, that's about it. What else? I have started walking and riding a bike.
Nice.
I can't really run anymore. My knees hurt.
I've fallen.
My knees are also terrible. Like they start popping and cracking.
Yeah.
Like after like a 2-mile walk. I love to.
Yeah.
I can mountain bike out here, so I have a mountain bike.
That's
I do that when I can.
Hey, what about these murder hornets? No, nobody got those.
Never heard of him.
I think it.
Fake news? Maybe.
No, it's not.
I heard they found one. I heard they found one and it was
All right,
dead.
tell us about it, Nate. Because I don't know anything about him.
Hey, I'm gonna pull up a video.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you better share that shit.
He
That's why we're on Zoom now.
said that's true story.
More importantly, have you guys seen what the Japanese honeybees do to kill them?
Well, I think you should.
So these Japanese honeybees have evolved so that they can actually take these guys down if the drone hornet flies into the nest to like scope it out for the whole swarm. The Japanese honeybees will swarm around the hornet and then just raise their body temperature until it's 1 degree above the threshold for the hornet. But it's only 3 degrees below the threshold, or like 2 degrees below the threshold for the honeybees. So they're almost dying. But they like just get right up to that threshold and they roast the hornet to death.
Knowledge.
The hornets emit a chemical rallying cry, and this triggers a unique phenomenon. They no longer carry bee carcasses back to the nest. Instead, they slaughter, then cast aside the body of every defender they meet. It's the start of a mass attack.
Who's just filming this and letting this happen?
I know, in slow motion.
The bees hold off until the last possible moment. And then, as if of one mind, they swarm. The hornet is engulfed by hundreds of bees. But they don't sting the intruder. Instead, as revealed by thermal photography, they all begin to vibrate, gradually raising their collective temperature to 117 degrees Fahrenheit.
117 degrees Fahrenheit.
Japanese honeybees can tolerate a temperature of 118 degrees. The victim's upper limit is 115. The hornet scout is slowly roasted alive.
Roast that guy. Completely roasted.
Knowledge.
Wildlife.
I just opened up a whole bee's nest of information.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, this year's been crazy, man.
Do you guys think it's gonna get any better this year?
I sort of don't want the quarantine to end.
Dude, I kind of in my head too. There's like a back.
I'm pretty happy.
I'm kind of
happy with the way it is. I don't know.
Yeah, thankfully was able to work from home, so I didn't everyone's been reacting to this differently. So you think about like 50 days ago or so, or I don't know how long it's been, but if you saw somebody wearing a mask in public, you'd have been like a little standoffish, probably. From that. Possibly the opposite. It's like if you see somebody not wearing a mask, they're the weirdo, maybe. But Brittany was shopping in like Kroger or something, and this one guy, like, they were the only two, or maybe she was in Target. They were the only two in the aisle, and the guy was like, "Man, don't you wish you could just kill everybody wearing a mask?" Which seemed pretty drastic.
What?
I got another video to show you.
It's on it.
Colten will appreciate it.
Thank you. Uh-oh. What is this?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2?
Look how much better that was. It's crazy.
So crazy. Dude, mom is
Are you guys ever more surprised by how bad the old version looks?
Yeah.
Because I remember playing that game and not thinking it looked horrible, but
Dude,
looking
I
at
thought the
that,
original Metal Gear Solid looked like a movie when I was a kid.
yeah,
Like, looking back at it, it's just straight pixel.
It's just pixels.
true.
It's like you don't even see the guy's face, but you knew his face when you were younger.
like this
You're like-
was animated with one pixel. Enjoy.
Solid Snake.
Like all the money went into the voice acting. You know.
It really did. They're making a movie, guys. They're making a solid movie.
They're making a Metal Gear Solid movie?
Yeah, they've been trying
Seems
to
like that's
10 years.
seems
It
like
doesn't that look like
off the
Evan?
box.
Oh, that's Evan.
That's Evan, bro.
Meryl.
That's just Evan. No, that's just Evan that smokes cigarettes for the past 30 years.
Yeah.
It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you?
Merle.
Listen,
Like,
if I
Evan
could get
just smokes
if I could
cigarettes.
get cast as Solid
Dude, you
Snake.
should, bro. I swear to God.
Meryl.
Yes.
Merle.
Yeah.
Jordan
Merle.
Bach Roberts.
All the time.
I do Batman and you do a Snake, and we just
Batman
we do guttural voices on the highway for hours.
Master, what's going on?
I don't remember anything that Solid Snake says though, except from
Meryl
and Colonel.
Colonel. What was the Colonel's name?
Oh man, who was it?
Colonel Snake. Dude, I just watched that video just now.
Liquid Snake.
Oh, Roy Campbell.
Yeah,
Campbell.
Campbell. Colonel Campbell. I can't do it.
Did he say that? Colonel Campbell?
I think he just said
He
Colonel.
just said Colonel.
He did not.
Colonel.
Vernon said he did not.
It's got to be my favorite game.
Dude,
Oh,
it's my favorite game
absolutely.
of all time, bro.
Not the
honestly-
original, the one for PlayStation. What was
Yeah.
it? I guess it was Metal Gear Solid was the one for PlayStation.
It honestly
1998.
doesn't look.
I'm gonna have to show you guys.
Can you guys see that? It doesn't look that bad. I mean, for a PlayStation 1 game,
I mean, his
came out
legs
99.
are like
they're roll
like
squares,
cubes,
which I don't
Like
understand because theirs
cubic
aren't.
calves.
They're cubes, bro. But he's so cool.
He's got
But like, it's
Minecraft
only
legs.
his.
It's
Look at
true.
those.
I think that's supposed to
Oh,
be
I
like
lost it.
Bro.
leg definition.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other guys
maybe.
are like flabby, but Metal Gear
Bro, his-
Solid Snake
his
is.
gun, bro, his gun looks
ripped.
like VHS tape.
You're right though. The other characters actually look better
They
than
look
Solid
fine.
Snake significantly.
It's like they gave up on him.
I feel like we touched on this several times in one of our other
You guys
videos,
probably did.
but I did at one point watch an entire playthrough of a Metal Gear game.
Do me
It's
too.
whichever game it is.
all the playthroughs on all the games.
When he's old, when Solid Snake is like old and has gray hair, I don't know which one that one is, but I watched the entire playthrough.
Is that Sons of Liberty?
Yes.
I don't know.
Dude, I cried at the end of that game, playing that game. You when you're 8.
Yeah.
No, that's how I feel right now.
Just smoke a cigarette. You turn like that. Just know.
He did, man. He was always smoking a cig.
He's 75
Just
years
one
old.
cigarette, you turn like that.
Old Snake.
Merle.
Yep, that's the one. I watched that entire playthrough. I don't know what I was doing, but
That's a great game.
Video game movie.
All you idiot Savant fans out there, hashtag Evan for Snake. Or
Evan
something
for
like
Snake,
that.
They're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm gonna make them give back our past.
I need a bandana.
I should have worn a bandana.
You should get something to wrap around your head. And
Identifiers.
you get it, you make
Yes.
it.
Why you're all back?
I think I'm getting older. Do I look older than when we started?
Hey, you don't need a gun.
Does anyone mind if I talk like this? It's just you and I.
Right.
Well,
Don't trust her, Snake.
If it's from riding, maybe
You're
I'll...
right.
You'll probably hear me straining a lot more, trying to push that voice through. But I got to a place where I learned how to just drop it down to where my vocal cords would start to rumble on their own. And I can pretty much do this all day.
Could bloom on a battlefield.
He sounds like Butthead or something. Butthead meets Metal Gear Solid. You're Solid Snake.
I got it, bro. I'm gonna send that to Ross.
Hey,
Colton's sitting on the director right now. He's
do you
doing
think love can bloom on a battlefield?
I bet whoever they choose, they're gonna make it less. It's gonna be less like cartoonish. They're gonna have like a normal voice. It's gonna ruin it.
I think, it's gonna.
They're gonna choose like who are they gonna choose? Who would they choose?
It's gonna be like Oscar Isaac or something from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I got it pulled up here. We'll decide.
Dude, I think Hugh Jackman back in his prime.
Oscar Isaac. Come on, like what? I mean, I'm not pulling for me, but Oscar Isaac.
Naked Snake.
Naked Snake.
What happened? It's like they were just like, what can we name our characters? It's got to be something Snake.
Bro, have you ever seen the movies with Kurt Russell? Escape from New York and shit.
Yeah.
His name was Snake.
Snake Plissken. He could be Old Snake.
True.
I really don't understand why he pulls his bandana down so far. I mean, I'd be way cheaper than Oscar Isaac, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's you $100 a day and bam, let's go.
Yeah, $100 a day.
$100, maybe a little more than that.
He said $100 a day. Oh my god. He makes more now.
Evan would be like, all right, this is my dream role.
It'd be hard to turn down. I mean,
yeah, dude. You'd be like, bro, I've been waiting on this.
Hey, you're doing it for 100 days, though.
You're like, great. This is what my friends always wanted from me.
You serious?
There's no other stories.
There's no other subject.
Evan is Snake. That's the whole story of this podcast.
That's the whole story.
Yeah, I don't think it's got to be an unknown, somebody we can fall in love with. He's got that beautiful, just
Cloniger
baritone voice.
Nice.
So you can mention who's going next year.
Woo! I'm going, man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
and I feel like they want Miles 7 come back.
He's trying to escape the conversation.
I'm out.
Can we go back to Metal Gear Solid?
No. Miles 7 reunion with Cataract's Fall reunion. Both bands. We're doing it.
At next year's East Convention?
No, it doesn't have to be East Convention. It doesn't have to be.
I thought we were still talking about that. I had no idea.
I mean, you can if you want. I'm sure they'd have us back.
Yeah, I'm sure they would be fine with it. I'm going to freshen up my vodka.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you do that.
How do you freshen that up? It's gross.
I don't know.
I just need to refreshen up my back real quick.
Should I stay recording on my phone?
You guys are good.
How tall would you guys say you are?
I am 5'8".
And I am 5'9".
All right.
And Nate is
I'm 5'8" and a half.
No, you're not.
You're definitely taller than that, Nate. I've seen you in
Nate!
real life.
Bro, you're taller than me and Burnie. And I'm combined.
I don't know. You've not seen me in a while. I shrank.
Okay. You have to be 5'10", dude. 5'10".
5'11".
Does happen with age.
I'm 6'1". I can almost touch the net.
But like which net? I don't still.
The basketball net.
Basketball net, soccer net,
the worldwide net.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The worldwide net.
I can touch the net too.
So Evan, how tall are you?
I'm not ready to disclose that.
Excuse me.
It was probably on his NASA credentials. We'll screenshot it.
Yeah, we'll just catch it.
No, I covered all the important stuff with my fingers. That was the point.
Listen, I'm the shortest guy here.
I'm sort of, this is like an assumption. I mean, don't take this personal or anything, but I'm assuming like none of you guys read.
What?
What?
Never had
to read?
Yeah, you guys don't read,
I have
right?
many leather-bound books.
Damn.
Wait, go back to that shot. Go back to that shot. I need a close-up of that.
Those look like video games.
Are those DVDs?
Those are
mostly
DVDs.
comic books. I do have these leather-bound
Are those Lord
encyclopedias.
Those are comic books.
Those are encyclopedias?
No, did you guys ever read these?
No.
They're like the Wild West ones. These are the women of the Wild West. Then there's the Indians of the Wild West.
Oh,
the soldiers. The gamblers, the Mexicans, the chroniclers. I don't know.
The what?
Do you have the
I don't know. The chroniclers.
If you don't have
This has really been derailed.
But then
Talking about your leather-bound Old
mostly
West
comic books.
documentaries.
Watchmen, I see that.
I am currently reading a Stephen King novel.
Which one?
It's called The Song of Susanna.
Ooh.
That sounds actually pretty.
It's of the Dark Tower series.
I just finished Dune. Anybody ever read that? You guys should go and look at some of the footage from the old movie. It's pretty. It's pretty great.
It's pretty amazing.
Have you gotten your ribbit tattoo yet?
Nope, I'm working on it.
Yeah. No, you're not. No,
Yes,
you're not.
I am. I told my girlfriend. She said
I got one on my nut.
Don't lie to me, Burnie.
What?
We've been
Can't
talking
just
about
skate
this
by
tattoo for how long?
15, 20.
A decade?
Tell him when he listens to your album, you'll get a ribbit tattoo.
If you have that tattoo, the next time I talk to you, I'll listen to your album.
Oh, hell yeah.
How many years have I given you to get that tattoo? Like,
Quite a while.
exactly.
However, I've been terrified of rib tattoos for a long time. But that will be the only one I get, is the ribbit with the frog.
I'll believe it when I see it. And I'll never see it.
And I was just asking if you got one, because I know Nate got one.
I still just got the one.
Nate didn't have one.
Is at least a badass.
I want more. I'm waiting.
I don't think
Justin.
Solid Snake has any tattoos.
Well, he has one in his nut.
But why?
It's part of the video game anthology.
Oh, God.
It's got Meryl.
It's in the liner. It's in the liner notes.
What do you guys think of the USB-C?
I was like, what?
It's fucking me up, man.
You're shaking the whole entire screen.
I think it's super efficient.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, Nate, you're a
No, that's not the same plug-in they have.
I know.
you're a plug guy.
USB-C is the best.
Yeah, you like that? You like that, motherfuckers?
Hey, Nate, have you seen?
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Wait, hold on. Have you
Welcome
seen
to our podcast. Thanks for sticking
PlayStation
around.
5 footage, bro.
It's time to stop.
Your
what?
plug is real smooth,
PlayStation
Nate.
5 footage.
Oh yeah, I'm excited, man.
It looks
I already got a savings account started just to afford it.
Well, you work at Best Buy, bro.
Is that real? Are they actually up to the PlayStation 5? Does it use the USB-C port?
I assume it will.
Burnie's using the wrong plug.
No more. Where the fuck are your parents?
Here's older technology.
Yeah, there you go. That's even worse.
I think this is where we got to end the podcast.
Well, we did.
No one's gonna watch this.
Look at these clapping USB-Cs.
If they've made it this far, they hate
Bro,
themselves.
They talked about Metal Gear for like 20 minutes.
This video is going to be edited down to like 3 or 4 minutes of good content.
No.
That's too many.
God damn, Evan, how many plugs do you have?
I got all of them. I mean, how many plugs does a man need? I feel like
You should have a spaceship in the backyard.
But this is where we say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Idiot Savants, episode 13. My phone's ringing.
Stay safe in quarantine, guys.
Stay safe during quarantine.
If you have to work, you're essential.
All right.
Yeah, if you don't work, you're not essential. So
You're not essential.
You're basically garbage.
You're just basically.